everyone that's watching us today. Today I have with me Karen Dsouza, who describes herself on her Instagram as a light worker. I am so glad to have you here with me today. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Gauri. I'm so happy to be here.
So, like I said, that on your Instagram bio, you describe yourself as a light worker. What does that exactly imply?
So, I am someone I believe to be someone who is helping bring positivity, happiness amongst people around me on social media and otherwise. So, I really um, identify with the term light worker. That's the reason why I identify. And other than that, I'm also helping people with affirmations and with their mindset. So that was another reason why I used my bio as light worker.
That's really interesting. I mean, that's the first time I've heard someone describe themselves like this. That's really cool. So, apart from being a light worker, how else would you like to describe yourself and how you have grown as a person so far?
Oh wow, that's a deep question actually. So um, in terms of growing so far, so as a kid, I was someone who was very shy, a complete introvert. I'm still an introvert, but like a complete introvert. And I would really dislike, like I could even use the word hate myself because of various factors. Like the way I didn't like the way I looked, the way I talked, the way, I didn't have many friends. I had friends, definitely I had a best friend, but it was not the same. And so there was a lot that has happened. And I have come to such a different point in my life right now. Like, I'm so much more happier. I have accepted myself for who I am, the way I look, the way I behave, the way I think, everything about myself. Like, I'm trying to accept everything about myself. It's a process. So, the whole transition from self hatred to just loving the way I am is how I would describe my journey. And there is not a particular career or a particular term that I would like to say that I belong to, like the typical Gen Z meme, I am like, I am an author, director, whatever. So I am just a very creative person, so I like to keep that open. Yeah. But otherwise, I have grown a lot, a lot.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. So, you've mentioned in a lot of your posts that you help Gen Z accept themselves for who they truly are. Why do you think our generation struggles with creating our own identity and we are unable to embrace ourselves for who we actually are, who we are as a person?
I love that question. Thank you for asking that actually. So it started off as me observing people in real life and on social media. On social media, they would portray themselves as something really different as who they would be in face-to-face interactions. And there was this other concept also of Insta and Finsta. I don't know if it's still there. I think it's a spam account now. So, people on their real Instagram also are the public Instagram are different, and then their spam Instagram are like totally different. So I could not understand that disconnect because you are the same person. And for me personally, I am the same person speaking to you. I'm the same person with my family. I'm the same person with anybody. So for me, that disconnect is just so if I could not understand that disconnect. And then I could see so many of my peers and myself struggle with just embracing ourselves for who we are, because the people we see on social media of our age are so different, and they're doing so many more different things. Like, some people are already CEOs, some people are worldwide superstars, some people have they have achieved it at this age, and you bring in so many insecurities because of that. So because of my interaction with people, because of what I have seen on social media, I was like, our generation needs affirmations. We need more self-talk. We need more positivity in our life because of the comparison that we have both online and offline. And social media has made it even more difficult. So that was the main reason why I have been trying to help Gen Z, and I have absolutely enjoyed working with our age group because once you realize that yes, I am enough as a person, I am like you, Gauri. Once I, Gauri, I'm like good enough. Even if my peer is doing whatever, she is she is achieving more than me. I am me. She's on a different path, I'm on a different path, and me seeing people accept that, accept themselves, is just brings so much joy to me. So yeah, that that is the reason why I was targeting Gen Z.
That's amazing. And I completely agree that, we've become so used to the concept of a filtered reality, something which doesn't even exist. So you share multiple affirmations on your page to make everyone stay better. Personally, how have affirmations helped you?
Okay, they have helped me. Like my self-talk used to be very different 2 3 years ago. I used to keep telling myself that I'm so stupid, I'm not good enough, I'm useless, like I'm so dumb, like my friends are doing that so well, like I'm so, how can I not get that? Or my friends are landing internships, why am I not getting it? Like am I so stupid that I cannot land that internship? Or even with the way I would perceive myself in the mirror, I'd be like, oh my god, my thighs are so fat. Or oh my god, my I'm like too short or something like that. And then I was like, this is not helping me. This is just bringing me down every time because I would get in these cycles of sadness. I would not term it as depression, but like real feeling really low. And then it was just like, this is not helping. So I started journaling. It was in I have always maintained a diary, not consistently, please. No, but whenever I felt like the need to bring my emotions out on paper, I have had my diary. And then I started writing in the pandemic or 2019 itself. I started changing the way I spoke to myself. I was like, Karen, this is not it. So I started saying, it's okay, I'll take it one day at a time. Or whenever I would catch myself saying something like, oh my god, I just don't look good. I'm like, no, it's okay, I look fine. Or I started catching myself having those negative thoughts. I think that's the real start, where you start recognizing that these thoughts are not good. Then you slowly go on to, after recognizing it, you go on to, can I alter it? Then whenever you start altering it, you start changing the thought pattern. So it takes time, and it has been, I mean, I don't even remember the timeline, but I would say like 2019. But yeah, it's been a game changer for me because literally, if if you would have asked 2017, 2016 Karen to be giving this interview, she would be so not confident. So yeah, the way affirmations have really, really, really helped me. And in 2020, all of us, I'm sure, went through a really rough time because things changed in our lives. Like what was normal was not normal anymore. And that's when I intentionally used affirmative sentences. So that helped me get through the turmoil, that helped me find the light. So I created like Learn with Karen or whatever it is to keep me afloat. And yeah, so that's how affirmations have helped me. I hope that has answered the question.
Yes, it does. So, you've demonstrated the process of tapping in a lot of your reels. So, how does that exactly work? How does that help someone feel better?
Hmm, that's a good question. So tapping is basically tapping on the points. So according to tapping, there is energy flow in your body, okay, and there are meridian points in your body. So tapping talks about the upper half of your body, where there are main energy points, where when you tap on it, you can release the blocks that are blocking your energy from flowing. Okay, so on these points, it is said that there are blocks that stop your energy and they reduce the flow of your energy. So that's when you feel low or you feel whatever the stress that you are feeling. So through tapping, you tap on those points and it helps you focus on a particular point in your body. It grounds you. So, you know, those distracting thoughts from your mind try to go away. And when you tap, you also repeat affirmations, positive and ones that help you recognize what you're going through. So it's a very healing process. And this has particularly helped me when I feel extremely anxious. So when I feel very anxious, I like tap on the points of my upper half, and I repeat the affirmations, and that helps me really focus on the words I'm saying, which helps me calm down, and then I feel much better. So tapping helps in that way. Is that like is that? Can you repeat your question so I rephrase the end?
So,
Yeah.
like we mentioned this briefly before, that social media has set an unrealistic bar of beauty standards for everyone with the emergence of things like Facetune and Photoshop. So, what would you tell someone who's struggling with body image issues and they're probably in a circle of constantly comparing themselves to people online?
Yes. So it's something even I'm struggling with. I think most of us are ingrained with the thought of fat phobia. It's something that I have come to recognize and I am consciously stopping myself from, is that, you know, whenever you're conscious of your body image, I think it's something which will take us time to unlearn. And I think you should allow yourself to take time. You know, the key thing in this is not being hard on yourself whenever you feel like you are criticizing yourself too much, because when you're hard, like you're already criticizing yourself, and then you be even more hard on yourself saying, "Arey, why am I criticizing myself?" That's that's counterproductive. So the key in this is just being kind with yourself. Whenever you catch yourself looking in the mirror or having thoughts, oh, am I looking too fat or am I looking too thin? You just be like, you can say like, it's okay. I allow myself to be who I am. I choose to be happy with the way my body is, and just, you know, just trying to say those sentences or just trying to change the way you think in that moment will make a difference. You know, try it next time. The next time you feel like you don't look good in a particular outfit, try it and try to say like, I allow myself to enjoy the feeling of wearing this outfit, or I allow myself to have fun, or you know, just take your attention off what is bothering you. I think that may help you, and take it one step at a time. Like, don't immediately try to be like, oh my god, I like, you know, I love every part of myself. Or don't try to like, I don't know, like, just take it slowly. Yeah.
A few similar practices like affirmations that I know of, they are really focusing on, manifesting and visualizing the things you want. And something called subliminal messages that you've also talked about in a few of your posts. So, what is the common ground between these three things?
The common ground of all of these things is understanding that what you're looking for outside, what you're looking for, you know, is right in you. Like, everything is in you. So even manifesting talks about law of attraction. Subliminals is audio that helps you attract. But finally, it is you who is doing the inner work. It's your mind, it's your faith that is attracting whatever it is. So the core of all of this is realizing that you are an infinite potential. Like, you are a soul with infinite potential. This is so philosophical, but it is true. Like, you know, like, you You can do whatever you want. This is easier said, but it is what all of this talks about, that all of your blocks, all of the limiting beliefs that you're having in your mind, all of the negative thoughts you're having is all inside you. You know, what is around you, the situations that are around you, some are beyond your control, some are in your control, but what is actually in your control is just you. So the core of this is you as an individual.
I would not be wrong if I say that you're like an extremely charismatic person. Like I'm having a conversation with you right now, and I instantly connect to a lot of things you're saying. And also through your Instagram post, you just radiate a lot of happiness. So, like, would you say that affirmations have a role to play here?
Oh my god, definitely, definitely. You wouldn't believe, before this interview, I was around here and I was jumping around my table saying this interview is going to go so well. I'm so happy with this interview. I was literally repeating affirmations and I was jumping around because I was naturally nervous before, because it's an interview, right? I mean, do you expect me to be like, oh my god, I'm going to ace it? Like, no, I have issues, okay? I was repeating affirmations before this. Before I post, I shut my eyes and I'm like, I hope this post helps somebody today. Or I repeat an affirmation saying that I hope this reaches the right person. Because I used to have major anxiety before on posting. Like at least in 2020, before that, I used to be like, oh my god, I'm going to post. Oh my god, I'm going to post. Like, people are going to read this. What if they judge me? You know, what if they're like, oh my god, Karen, what rubbish are you posting? So I used to be very insecure about my posts, and right now through mindset work, I'm like, okay, I don't care about how you perceive my post. I just want this post to reach the right person. So affirmations do play a role, like I said, just before this and whenever I'm posting.
You're truly amazing. I really had a lot of fun talking to you. It just seemed like a two-way conversation. Few people talking about everyday things that are around them and how they are coping with everything that's coming at them. So yeah, it was really great. So
That's great.
now I have my final question for you. Sometimes
Okay.
when all things you around you are just falling apart, and in times like those, it's really hard to convince yourself that things will fall back into place for you. So see, affirmations are all about, saying out loud what you want, that okay, I'm going to be okay and stuff like that. How can someone muster up the courage to say out loud that things will eventually get okay when they're just really bad? Nothing seems like a way out.
Let me tell you, on the days where I'm so low, I am so sad, I'm so upset, I don't say affirmations. I do not. I do not. Because I am going through periods of feeling low. Okay, I am feeling sad. Why would I want to not recognize it and deny myself the emotions? Why would I want to be in denial and be like, oh, toxic positivity? No, no. You are feeling sad, you are feeling sad. You recognize it. Affirmations are not toxic positivity. Please. Mindset work is not toxic. It's about recognizing what you are feeling at that point. Okay, so if you are feeling sad, an affirmation is, I am feeling sad and I'm okay with it. That is an affirmation. Okay. Or when you are feeling like all is gone, like, oh my god, my life, there's nothing left. Okay, you feel like, okay, I allow myself to feel what I'm feeling. That's valid. Your emotions are valid. So mindset and affirmations is definitely not about being toxic. You know, if you are feeling low, you're feeling low. There will be the period of time when you're feeling low, it will be for a certain amount of time, right? After that, you will naturally feel the need to go outside of what you are feeling right now, to feel a different emotion, to go beyond it. That will be a very natural process. That's when you start altering the way you talk to yourself. Otherwise, you just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. That's it.
That's a really interesting thing that I've heard about. Like, I've not seen anyone talking about toxic positivity before. And I think it's really important that more people get to know that it's okay to feel sad also. You don't have to be happy all the time. So thank
Exactly.
you, Karen. It was an amazing interview. I had real fun talking to you. It was really fun. Thank you so much for taking out the time and join us. And
Of
I
course.
hope that we can have a conversation again sometime. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you so much, Gauri, and thank you to ICPS. This was a really nice conversation with you, and I'm really happy. Thank you.